You've heard of Black Pete, right?
Black Pete? No, who's
Yeah.
Black Pete?
So Black Pete, of course, is Santa's major helper. There was, of course, he's making a list, checking it twice. It's Black Pete who actually checks the list twice. Black Pete is known as this amazing navigator and checker of kids. He was a Moor that was from Spain who was introduced into the story in around 1850. So with that being said, when he was portrayed, of course, in low countries, lower European countries, they were putting someone white in blackface, which I never understood because it's like, yo, just give a black man a job. So they never did that. So because of that controversy in 2016, they finally did allow a black person to play Black Pete. However, the traditionalists said that Black Pete should be played by a white actor in blackface. And they tried that crap in LA during a parade. But the people from Watts, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they weren't having it. Watts, yeah.
So, of course, that's why Black Pete has unfortunately disappeared.
Dr. Clarkson, is that also related to the Dutch? I don't know if you're familiar with the Dutch, where they have the kids in Pickaninny and blackface.
Absolutely.
Is that the same? Is it Black Pete or is there something? I'm not.
Those are, believe it or not, those are the children of Black Pete. So the whole idea is that, and this is what's crazy.
You know this, Lamont? You know this?
No, I've never heard this. As a matter of fact,
in Holland, I mean,
hold on, I want to put you on pause. You got a little time? So we got to take this break. You got a little time, Dr. Clarkson?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
We're going to finish this up on the other side. Dr. Clarkson destroys history. You can follow him on all social media. Dr. Clarkson loves history. Award-winning educator and historian. We're going to finish this story up about Black Pete and the Dutch Negro children who ran a train through Watts.
Ran the train through and went to the club with Mary Ty Watson.
Right here on the other side. Stay put. 866-801-8255. This is the Karen Hunter Show on Sirius XM. Urban View Channel 126. We're talking powers and becomes action. Mr. Lamont King sitting in with Dante Nero. Professor Hunter is on vacation. Right here on Sirius XM, Urban View, Channel 126. We're talking powers and becomes action. We're talking with Dr. Clarkson, award-winning educator and speaker and innovator, and for Dr. Clarkson Destroys History. And before we took that break, you were explaining about Black Pete, and Dante mentioned the Dutch kids. And what's the connection?
So those Dutch kids are known as the descendants of Black Pete, believe it or not. And their story is very unique, too, about how they spread Christmas joy throughout other countries and also in countries that are downtrodden. And that is...
Shithole countries.
Come on.
I mean, that's what you mean, right? That's what you... Shithole countries.
The downtrodden countries, third world countries.
Okay.
And because of that, that's what makes them so unique, because it's the belief that no matter who you are, everyone deserves the joy of Christmas.
Right.
Now, what's the whole Dutch thing? The Dutch.
Yeah, so like people that are in Dutch and in these European countries are like, yo, Black Pete is played by a white actor in blackface. And of course, there's black people around going, fam, we can be Black Pete. He's a Moor. His origins are 1850, Spain, and black people are everywhere. No matter how we try to ignore it, but we're everywhere.
Is there any book that you could recommend? Any book? Do you have a book? Or you said you were working on one.
So I am working on a book, and of course, the great thing about it is that during this holiday season, you can look at Kwanzaa and hip hop, where I take some of my favorite tracks growing up as a kid and pair them with just principles of Kwanzaa. And then during February, of course, I do history in a minute, giving love and shout outs to those that get overlooked way too many times. But to speak of a really great book, there's a book called Santa and Pete, which is a novel of Christmas present and past. It's written by a wonderful man by the name of Christopher Moor. Christopher Moor also wrote a play that is clutch. It's called The Last Season, which talks about the last year of the Negro Baseball League and how Jackie Robinson crossing over destroyed a rich black tradition, and how what it does to one of the most celebrated teams, which are called the Monarchs, and how they don't have enough players to play because everybody's running off to try out for a team, and how they lose their own identity in trying to become the next major star.
And then here we have 2021. Travis Hunter goes to Jackson State. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
There it is, right there. All right, Dr. Clarkson, Dr. Gianni Clarkson, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Dr. Clarkson Destroys History in 2022. You know, it's time to get woke. You gotta stop, you know, pushing this conditioning, this habitual celebration of shit we don't understand.
I absolutely agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely agree.
I appreciate you.
Hey, humble. Thank you.
All right, till next time.
Doc.
Thank you.